everyone, my name is SimValera and welcome to episode 16 of City Skylines Let's Design. And look at this beauty! My god, if you haven't got the latest expansion pack for City Skylines that is called After Dark, what are you waiting for? Look at this gorgeousness. Finally, the night time is here in our city of Bonito Coast, and finally we have this day and night circle that we've been waiting for so long. Now, I've made some changes of camera. Look at this roundabout, really beautiful. I got some new roads and I fixed some problems of camera, and you know, I made some changes. Look at this, I got some new mods. For example, this mod allows you to force level up of buildings and so much new stuff. And yeah, so take a look at this central business district we have in here, and look at this tower that we built in the previous episode that is called Russia Tower. Look at this. Thank God to that it got upgraded, and it's all very shiny and beautiful during the night, and the lights are on finally. And yes, so we're gonna expand our central business district in this episode, as I promised you. So I got some new roads with the help of the mod that is called Network Extensions, I believe. Yeah, Network Extensions. And so I got some new roads, some small roads, but that have 3 lanes and 4 lanes, 4 one-way, for example, 4 lanes, one way. And yeah, very useful, and they're much useful when you build roundabouts, because, you know, with that roundabout I didn't feel like 6 lanes are necessary. I felt like it's too much, so 4 lanes work just fine. And I got this like a fountain or something in the middle of it, and yeah, put some pavement and some trees, and it's all very cute now. and also I got some skyscrapers, not only this beautiful tower, but as you could see I put another one. It's called Manhattan something, Manhattan from New York. I don't remember, but still looking really beautiful. But unfortunately, not all of the buildings got upgraded for the After Dark expansion pack. So this way, and you will see, not all of them light up during the night, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'm sure you know, the creators will upgrade these buildings and they will be shining, and the light will be on during the night for these buildings as well. But even if they won't, it's still not that much of a problem. It's like, okay, nobody works during the night, so the building is off. So this works as well, but I mean, of course it's much nicer when we have the lights. But anyway, I was trying my best at expanding this area, because we have this roundabout, and I was very afraid of making some bad decisions. And by this I mean, you know, making some road connections that will ruin traffic, because we have this roundabout on these main roads. But sometimes if you put some extra roads, it can just damage the traffic and make worse, and you know, ruin this whole system that you're trying to make. So you see, we had these crosswalks, and I didn't feel like they were that necessary, because they were creating extra lights, what is it called, road lights, traffic lights, yeah, traffic lights, and you know, they were no good for traffic. And I felt like people can walk around, walk a bit more, and that's not that much of a problem. Like, come on, people. So this way I got rid of the crosswalks, and instead I was thinking about creating an extra intersection to this huge 6-lane road that is on the left. But instead I just decided to play around with one-way roads, and yeah, made the connections on the supportive roads instead. So we got these roads and some pedestrian paths, and here another skyscraper that you probably know is called the Shard, is from London, really beautiful, the tallest building in Western Europe, and it also was featured in my mini Europe video for SimCity. If you haven't checked that, please go watch it. It's called Mini Europe for SimCity. So this shot was there as well, and I also thought that it is a nice idea to, you know, kind of put some shorter buildings around these huge skyscrapers. So in this area we will have some high-rise, high-density commercial and offices. Yet by saying high-rise, high-density, they're not that tall, unfortunately. I mean, sometimes these high-density commercial grow really high, but for the most part they're kind of small and short, and yeah, it's kind of a pity, but still we will work things out. And I got some skyscrapers on the workshop. I will get more in the future because they really work for us in this area of the city. But anyway, you see, our biggest tower has these paths, so I felt like we need to continue this little story that we got here and continue these paths and creating a somewhat nice park in this area and around these skyscrapers. Obviously we will have some pavement, but also I feel like it is nice to have some parks, not only like parking lots and things like that. But anyway, let's keep on surrounding our skyscrapers with some shorter buildings. You see, I zoned some offices because right next to this area we have residential buildings, and you know, commercial creates noise pollution, and we need to think about that. Also, always keep that in mind. And you know, offices don't create pollution, and it's kind of like yeah, I like to put offices between residential and commercial. But anyway, talking about others new features, look at this. We get commercial specialization, and in this case I've created this leisure specialization. I hate this word, specialization, for leisure. We also have tourism specialization, and you know, we have this townhouse district, I hope you know, and we have this little area with like a Ferris wheel and a supermarket and a park and all these nice shops, and it felt like the perfect deal here to zone this as the leisure commercial, and that's what I did. That's a new feature. And talking about other new features that we got from our After Dark expansion pack, you know, you could already see all these new features in my latest video that is called Cities Skylines After Dark New Features, but I never really had a chance to talk about them, so let's talk about this. Look at this bus station, looking really awesome. We already have a bus depot, and at first I thought that this bus station works the same, yet it doesn't. This bus station is kind of like you know, a combination of bus stops. So it doesn't work like a bus depot, you don't get new buses from it, but it works like, yeah, bus stops that are like in the same place, and you can use it. For example, if you create a line and you need to kind of like, you don't really know where to start it, and that's really helpful with this. This bus station comes in handy because you can start your lines and end your lines at these bus stations, and it is really convenient. And you can have quite a lot of, actually. I've never, you know, build it like to the maximum. You can have a lot of bus lanes with these bus lines. So really handy bus station, I would say. And I was trying to show off you something. You see, we have this, look at this. We have this black line, and we can choose now if our bus lines work only during the day, only during the night, or they work all the time, both during the night and the day. And at first I thought about actually deleting our black line, and I was thinking about for quite some time. We got it a couple of episodes before, because it is so long, and it connects all of our districts, our industrial district, townhouse, suburban, European, central business district, and it is so long, and I thought about deleting it, but then I've noticed this option that we can have, that we can like tell the line to work only during the night or during the day or all the time. So instead I felt like, okay, let's just leave it, and instead I told this black line to work only during the day, which kind of makes sense, because, you know, go to bed people at night, and you don't go to work, well, the majority of people, I believe, don't go to work at night. So it felt like, because this black line connects our industrial area, we don't really need it to work during the night. So I felt like, okay, that could be a solution, and so our black line works only during the day. But anyway, here I was trying to show off you something. As I was telling you, I was trying to show how to use this bus station, but what I didn't think about is that this downtown area is not the best example, because I used so many one-way roads, and because of that our downtown area works as a circle, and because of that it is kinda tricky to make all these lines with, you know, bus stops on both sides of the road. So it was kind of hard, but I managed to make a new line, kind of managed. It will be a dark blue, and it will connect our, you know, the most of our downtown area with the newly made business district with skyscrapers. Yeah, the area where we have skyscrapers. Still, it is all downtown area, and still they all like a part of one central business district, region, whatever thing. And yeah, look at that, me trying to put this bus line, and we kind of managed to do so. And yeah, I got some double deckers for this bus. Still, I'm so thankful that these mods still work, because I was so afraid that because of the update and because of this new expansion pack After Dark, so many mods will corrupt, but they actually work, and it is actually not a problem for the majority of mods. I mean, there are a couple of problems, but for the most part it all works very nice. So yeah, thank God. Look at these dark blue buses, they already work, and you see this bus station works, so cool. You can use it as well if you want to, you don't have to. Now let's get back to where let's get back to our yeah, let's take a look at this. You see these new buildings we got, and there are like kind of like restaurants and bowlings and like cafes and shops, and really nice, like really leisure specialization. And yeah, we got this nice new commercial, and it is new, so it is, that's what I like the most about this, that we have all these different kind of things here, and that's how I want our city of Bonito Coast to look like, a combination of so many things. And we already have all these different districts, but I want to have more and more and more, and we will have more, but in the future. Here I was still trying not to corrupt our traffic, and you know, I was trying to play it safe, and using how? Well, using roundabouts. Maybe it's not the best idea to use so many roundabouts, but I kind of felt the need to do so because I was so afraid. I am still afraid that we will have these crazy traffic jams here, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So let's hope it will all be good. And because we will have these skyscrapers here, and I felt like maybe traffic will be a problem, maybe it won't be, but we'll see, only time will tell. And here we connect our a residential area kind of with this business area. Anyway, we're trying to make it all connected with the help of these beautiful roads. Again, I got some skyscrapers, I got some buildings on the workshop, and I was trying to figure out which one look their best at which places. I was trying to find the best spot and the best types of buildings, and here we got another one. Look at this beauty, really nice. And again, I zoned some more high density commercial because it makes the perfect sense here. And again, we're connecting our paths together, so we have this kind of like connected, all these things connected, and like this area is united. And yeah, the sun sets down. Look at this. The lights go on again and the night is here. And again, I'm not sure if I will, you know, it will always be like that. I mean, playing with the day-night cycle, because it is kind of hard to see what is going on in the town during the night, but it is still doable. So no, let's have the night. Anyway, so I got another skyscraper. This one is the, how do you call it, like the default one, or it's in the game already. You can have it for sure already. And yeah, I was trying to find the best spot for it as well, and I will move it because I didn't feel like it was the best idea to put it like that there. So instead it's gonna stand over here, because, you know, I was trying to make a harmony of things, and so I felt like the best decision. Because yeah, it's when you put skyscrapers, it's not like you just put them and that's it. No, it is really important to think how will they look like together, because they are so tall, they create this unique skyline. I feel like that's the first time I've ever used this word for this game, because the game is called City Skylines and I've yet to use this word. These skyscrapers actually they are the ones who are who create the skyline and who are responsible for creating the skyline. So, and another skyscraper over there, this one is from the game. Oh, I forgot the name of the game, but anyway, so yeah, so many skyscrapers, and I felt like we need a park or something in front of it, because it felt like a nice idea, and I didn't want to just zone buildings into just have some random buildings left and right. Because it doesn't feel right. So instead we will have a nice park in front of our newly built skyscraper, and this one is a fountain that again is new. It's from the After Dark expansion pack, and we will have this fountain in front of it. And again, let's just, yeah, make it somewhat more beautiful. Put the pedestrian paths on both sides of it, and let's just put some more pavement. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, the whole episodes I've been using these, and in the previous episode I've also been using these tools, and they're called brushes, or I believe in the workshop they called something like the ultimate length fillers or something like that. You can find in the description the link to it if you haven't done that in the previous episode. And really useful. You can have this pavement where you need it, and you can just fill the blank space. If you don't want the grass, for example, and really often we don't want the grass, like, I don't know, around the skyscraper. We have this really tall building that it is made out of the, the pavement or the glass or whatever, and around it we don't want to have grass. It's kind of weird. So it is, I feel like, a nice idea to put some pavement over there, and that's what we're gonna do. And another tall building. Wow, I just can't keep up. We got another tall building, which is kind of has the same height as the building as the Russia Tower, the first skyscraper that we got for our city. And I was telling you that, oh, you see, another building from London I was thinking about, and I was telling you that this will be the tallest building, the first one that we put, the Russia Tower, the tallest one. But it doesn't look like the case anymore. Maybe we will have, we definitely won't have the taller ones, but maybe the ones that are of the same height, maybe. But anyway, they all look together quite nicely, and so whatever, let's have them all, no big deal. And yeah, I was also thinking about putting some other landmarks and some roads. Yeah, I was thinking about putting the London Eye, and you'll see. Not sure if you'll see if it is the best spot ever. Yeah, over here. Maybe not, maybe it is, but at the end I decided to delete it for now. Maybe it will make it come back. Yeah, you see, London Eye. Yeah, maybe it will come back here, but for now let's just not. Because I'm still not sure. Maybe we will have a really huge skyscraper over there. We'll see. Because this area kind of reminds me of Manhattan. Jesus, of New York. And it looks like we had some problems with graveyards or cemeteries or whatever, and crematoriums. So let's do this, because people were complaining that a dead person is waiting for transport. They always complain for this. I don't know why. I guess we don't have enough. So we put some extra crematoriums and graveyards in this suburban district, and hopefully they will help us to manage all these dead people and make our situation better. But anyway, let's have this electricity going over here. And of course, let's put some trees. You see, I'm using this brush tool. Also got some new tools to put a bunch of trees at once, not like one tree at a time. Oh yeah, and can we just appreciate how nicely our skyscraper district looks like? Skyscraper district, I don't know how to call it. Okay, downtown area, central business district. These skyscrapers look so nice together already. And you see, we put some extra trees and some extra parking lots around this really tall skyscraper. Again, because I was telling you that it is nice to have pavement around these skyscrapers. And look at this, the sun goes down again, the lights go on, and that is it for this episode number 16. So please tell me in the comments what do you think about it. If you have any suggestions, I'm really open to any, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. But until next time, stay tuned and goodbye.